Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back on my bullshit, spin back with a full clip. They say I'm with a ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I won't take it, they do risk. I get the breeze, then it's adios. If I'm with your trees, then she give it though. When I see police, then we getting low. That's another piece, that's another zone. Whooped it, bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back on my bullshit, spin back with a full clip. They say I'm with a ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I won't take it, they do risk. I get the breeze, then it's adios. If I'm with your trees, then she give it though. When I see police, then we getting low. That's another piece, that's another zone. Ice in the VV, now she down to get greasy. I got all this water on me like Fiji. Bitch, I'm posted up with hats and the sleazies. They go straight to the Mata. Then I'm up in the chopper, hitting the cha-cha. Open his lata, then he dancing my cha-cha. Open his Zaza, they go straight to the Mata. Then I'm up in the chopper, hitting the cha-cha. Then I'm open his lata, then he dancing my cha-cha. Whooped it, bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back on my bullshit, spin back with a full clip. They say I'm with a ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I won't take it, they do risk. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back out, bullshit, spin back with a full clip. They say I'm with a ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I won't take it, they do it.
When he's finished, does he step back and adore you? I just gotta know, 'cause you're
Bitch,
What's up? What's up? We here. All right. I'm glad that y'all is here with me. Who's here with me? Who's here with me? Who's here with me in the beginning? Hopefully should be with me at the end. So let's do it like that. I'm happy that whoever's with me right now is with me. Welcome. Welcome to the inaugural Fair Use podcast, or we're going to say Truthcast, because on this right here, we're going to have fun, but also not just have fun, hopefully grow. You know what I mean? Hopefully grow. Hopefully y'all can hear me well. I don't want to have to turn up more than I already am. So, in a nutshell, well, I decided to do this, and going into the meat of the podcast. Turn this down a little bit right here. The meat of the podcast basically was, as y'all know, formerly known as Effigy Live. Well, I told myself, you know what? Let me go ahead and start doing this. Let me start doing this more on a not only consistent basis, because I want to do it on a consistent basis, but I want to do this more on a professional basis. So me doing Effigy Live was a way for me to learn when I started doing that 6 years ago. So I learned on myself basically so I can do it for other people. You know what I mean? So by me learning on myself, helped starting myself a career, I learned and got better. Then I was able to go out and do this for other people. Whoever that one person watching, 2 people watching, please share it. Share it. Because this, not only is this mine, it's yours. I'm doing it not just for me. A lot of it is for me, but share it for me. But so years went past and I was not as consistent as I wanted to be. You know what I mean? But I kind of lost I ain't gonna say I lost the drive, but I kind of lost, being busy and then life and all that other type of stuff. You kind of get caught up in what you're doing and then you get away from what you're doing. You know what I mean? You know how you can get caught up in what you're doing and get away from what you're doing? Meaning that you in touch with what you have to do responsible wise, but you lose touch of what you like to do. So that's where I kind of was. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to get my podcasting back on, but I'm going to do it on a more professional basis. So I said, you know what? Let me think of a name. Fair Use. Because on the table right now is any and everything. So, whoever's with me right now, I appreciate you. I ask you to share it. Now on here, what we going to do is this. We're going to have guests. We're going to have guests. We're going to take phone calls. Anything and everything is on the table to talk about. Anything that's on the news. And I'm not trying to be like 100% all just local on what's going on around in the area. But what's going on universally at this point, because everything right now that's happening everywhere else is affecting us right where we stay, wherever that is right now. So right now we live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to get that back cranking. So there's a lot of stuff going on out there. We got the Kyrie situation, the Hebrews, the Negroes, the Kanye West situation. We got the young girl that just got killed out there in Mexico, with her friends. And very crazy things going on right now. So it made me think about friends and fake friends or people that be jealous of you. And it's more dangerous than it is now, more than ever. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to share this. Don't be playing with me and don't be fucking acting uppity and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of the reasons I don't like Facebook really like that. Because I'm just gonna cut the strings and let the shit fly. Fuck it. One of the reasons I don't like Facebook is one of the reasons why a lot of people just don't like. It was one of the reasons why a lot of people just don't like where they're from. And what I mean by that is people that stay in their vicinity and shit don't even be supporting them. Now on YouTube, I cut loose motherfuckers from Germany, Russia, South Africa. Fuck with you. You do it right in your own. You can do anything in your right neighborhood, your own hood, or whatever you want to call it. And the people that you see every day, all the time, they'll look, but they won't share. They won't help. They won't support your business and things like that. So we got to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? We really got to get out of that. We really got to get out of that. So is it best to just be solo nowadays? Is it best to be just solo nowadays? And then at the same time, shutting yourself off, is that really a good thing? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think you got to find your tribe, whatever your tribe is and whoever those people are that you deal with, So, and as you get older, that tribe gets smaller. That tribe get smaller. And that tribe get eventually till it's like you and like two other people maybe. Or your spouse, girlfriend, or whomever. So it's eggnog, by the way. Nothing in it tonight. So does it even pay to have, people around you like that, or try to be down with the crew or be down with everybody and what everybody's doing? Does it really benefit you where you're trying to fit in so much that you can't really get down on what your get down is, whatever the things is that you're interested, because you're too busy following to fit in? And then, those same friends, that you call friends, you just know them. They're not your friends. They're watching you, or they're gravitating to you because you have a gift, or you have a resource, or you have something that they like. And once they get it, you ain't no good to them. They'd rather really kill you. They really hate you and they really despise you. And that's the truth of the matter. See, right now, like in this day of time, demons are getting exposed, like in people. They're getting really exposed in people and who they are and what they are. So is it, I think right now at this time, it's almost just imperative that you just go ahead and chill, find your tribe, whoever that may be, whatever that may be, and rock and roll with that. And the reason why I guess I'm coming up with this topic, because just what's going on right now. You seeing with the Kyrie Irving situation, this girl, matter of fact, she was with friends. She thought that her friends had her back. She ain't nowhere in the world you can go to Mexico, a foreign country, or anywhere like that, and you do not feel like you are protected. You're going away. So here this girl is, she gone away. She thought she was protected, hanging with her homegirls and some dudes, or whatever the case may be. And she come back home dead. They lying, they scattering the truth, and they covering their ass. And she thought they was friends. Ultimately, they was jealous of her. She had from what I understand, she had a business. and all that. She had it going on. A lot of people do not want you to get above where they are. They like you right below them. You know what I'm saying? And if you got something going that's bigger than them, they will latch on, tack on, and go for the ride. But if they can't throw you off, you know, hoping that you come down to their level. But if you don't, they try to find ways to take you out or hurt you. And that's real. We all then probably had those situations with, we probably had those situations growing up. And hopefully we learn from them. So now we teaching younger generations or telling our kids or whatever the case may be to watch out for those types of things. And then we thinking about the Migos with Takeoff. You know, he was with his family. I mean, think about that. Takeoff was with his family and got took out. So Takeoff got took out, hanging with his family and some people he thought he was protected with. I don't know. But that just make you even more leery, weary, and concentrate on what's going on. You know, what's going on nowadays, what's going on out here. But you know, just got to be very careful. So again, I started this podcast because me and my boy just had a lot of talking time. We my man, he's down in Mississippi, and we talked about, you know, man, let's go ahead and start our podcast. I think his is coming up real soon. I see Gil Garrett got a podcast, president of the school board, if I'm not mistaken, with the of Pontiac, Michigan school board. For those people that's in YouTube or whatever, but Gil Garrett also is a sheriff deputy, Oakland County. He's starting his podcast, and I'm going to support it. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to listen to a lot of stuff that he got to say because he got stuff on another level that I probably ain't thinking about, and it's vice versa. So I'm going to check him out. But my homeboy down there in Mississippi, Chris Donaldson, he's starting his podcast hopefully very soon. He's a native of Pontiac, Michigan, and I support the brother. You know what I'm saying? He's doing or been trying to do as much as he can to forward his career doing the same exact thing that I'm doing down there in Mississippi. And I almost actually think it's a little bit tougher down there. You know what I'm saying? Because unlike Michigan, you know, got a lot of people flake on Michigan, but Michigan got a lot going on for it. You know, so Mississippi is one of those states that's you know, don't have a whole heap of things kind of going on for it, you know. So for him to wiggle throughout that and make himself, you know, able to have a career in this down in Mississippi, exactly where he's at, man, I tip my hat to him. So he's going to be coming out with his podcast very soon. But I told him, I was like, dude, we got to quit talking about it, man. We got to quit talking about it, and we have to do it. We have to quit talking about it. We have to do it. And I told myself, I'm like, you know, so what happened was over the last couple of days, man, or not the last couple of days, but over the last couple of weeks, I'm going to be straight up honest. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been frustrated. You know what I mean? Like very, very frustrated. Frustrated maybe at myself a little bit, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I wanted to get this thing started, get it on the road, start getting things together to do it. But I wanted things to be so perfect. I wanted things to be so perfect that I found out I wasn't getting anything done. I wasn't getting a thing done. I was putting all the parts together. I'm adding this piece, I'm adding that piece, and I'm doing this, and I found myself spinning my wheels and not doing a thing because I wanted things to be so perfect. And then I told myself, I said, Sante, man, if you don't get up and do this shit today, you're not going to do it. Because I was waiting for myself to make things perfect. And I try to be a perfectionist, but a lot of times trying to be a perfectionist, you're going to waste a lot of time because you're going to be always thinking about something and working on it, but never putting it out. So you perfect as the time go on. What up, Martell Taylor? Also, I want to give a shout out to him and whoever comes on here. Welcome to Fair Use. This is the new podcast, F&G Live. Serve me well, but this is new, what I've been promoting. and telling people about. So on here again, Martell, live guest whenever they want to come on. Live guests, live telephone calls, and they can talk about whatever they got going on. So basically, in a nutshell, Martell Taylor, I want to give a big shout out to him. He's working on a project out there. There go my homeboy. He popped up. Renzo in the Benzo. I told you that boy. I told you. Renzo and the Benzo. That's what I was just telling y'all. My partner down there in Mississippi. Y'all got to be looking out for his podcast. It's coming very soon. If y'all can share this for me, I appreciate it. But if you don't appreciate it, if I got 0 watchers, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk to myself. Cause I talk to myself all the time. Anyway, it really don't matter. Martell, what's going on? A big shout out to Martell, my cousin down there in Atlanta, working on big projects down there. He already got one feature film already out. He working on. Hopefully I can say this without bursting the bubble, Martell. But maybe you can come on. Maybe you can come on if you want to talk to Martell and tell the people about your film. And I'm also recording this. So what I'm going to do also with this recording is I'm going to chop out segments that are very good, and I'm going to share them on Facebook. Martell, I forgot the name of your project, but if you want to come on and talk about it, I can send you a link. You can pop on, say what you want to say, and get off. You ain't got to stay long, but if you don't want to. But you can come in for a sec. Okay, Martell, send me your email. Go to my DM. Go to my DM and give me your email, and I'll send you the link. And all you got to do is follow the directions, and you can come directly in. You can do it off your phone. You can do it off your laptop. So go to my email, and I'll send you the link. In less than 3 or 4 minutes, you will have it, and you can just come in. And we go in like that. So Mart, I appreciate that. Come on in and help me out. My first guest. This is exactly what I wanted, man. I wanted to bring people in, wanted to have fun, not only talk about what I want to talk about, but you know. So let me check my DM real quick here. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm about to send Martell Taylor the link. We're not going to accept any phone calls right now. We are. Let me see here. All right, Mark. I just sent you the link. What I want you to do is go ahead and go there, open that link up. The link will go ahead and give you instructions. You don't have. There's no password needed, and it'll just bring you right into the stream. It'll bring you right into the stream, and you will pop up. You will be able to see me. So this is how we gonna do it here on the new Fair Use, and folks can hear about your program. And that's why I want to, promotion for anybody. Like I say, fair use. Easy peasy. But, so we plan to get a lot of people on here. A lot of people that y'all want to hear from. Also, I want to get like old friends, you know what I mean? Let me see, some Eric Hathaway. I see he be doing his live stream from his phone. And I'm get E on here, see what he doing with his barbershop, because he always cutting hair, and he do some things in the community too. What you say? It's not letting me click on it. I'll send it to you again. You should be able to get it. Okay. All right, I just sent it to you again. Let's see what happens. I know it works because I just tested this out before I came in here. So let me check it again, Mark. We're gonna get this right because I wanna have you in here. I can actually test it from my phone real quickly. You can use Google or Safari, and it says join room with camera. It should say join room with camera. You should just be able to go in. And once you do that, you should be in. No problem. Easy peasy. Nope, I just clicked on it. Matt, well, let me, you know what? Let me send it back to your DM right now. I'm gonna send it to your DM. All right, I sent it to your DM instead of your email. So if anybody wants to get on, just go ahead and send me a DM, and I'll send it directly to your DM. Okay, I sent it to your DM, to your instant message, and it should pop up. You do it from your phone. If you're watching, here's the thing. If you're watching on your phone, on Facebook, you're gonna have to probably get out of your phone of Facebook and then click on it because you're not gonna be able to monitor and come in at the same time. And it should just let you in. But anyhow, this is how. Okay, you're gonna try the computer. Okay. But anyhow, people, yeah, this is how you will come in and join the show. I will send you a link directly back to your DM. If this is on YouTube, and far as with people with YouTube, what you want to do is type in the comment section, tell me your email. And which here go Mark right here. Hold on, here we go. Can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
I can't see you though.
You can't see me? You can hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. I can see myself, but I can't see you.
Well, if you go on your Facebook Live, you'll be able to see me there. I don't want to mess.
So go back to Facebook now.
No, not on your phone, not on your phone. But if you're on the computer or on your phone, which one are you on?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. So the people can see me and you together though on Facebook Live.
Oh, okay then.
But yeah, okay. Man. So we side to side screenshot, Mark. They see you live right now, moving around and being who you is, man. Tell the people about what's going on with you, man.
What's going on, man?
Bro, making it and shaking it, man. I'm just popping off my new podcast, dog. It's called Fair Use.
I can dig it. I saw you started this the other day. I was like, let me chime in for a quick minute, man. I'll be busy, but wanted to chime in for a minute.
Well, I know you be doing your thing, man. Hey, you got to tell.
And you already listen. I'm about to show you what I'm working on right now.
Tell us.
I don't know if I can switch. Let me see if I can turn my camera.
Okay.
Man, you see that? Got a script up right now, man. I'm in here working on this Christmas movie, man, that I've been writing, man. So, man, I'm always on the grind.
You always work. That's the only way you can get advanced, dog. That's the only way you can get advanced, man. Tell the people what y'all. You just wrapped up right on the project though, right?
Yeah, we just wrapped about 2 months ago, about 7 weeks ago, on a movie called In a Split Second.
Okay.
Full-length feature film that should be out springish, 2023. I got Broken Covenant that's currently already out. It's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. It's been on there for a little while now. It's doing very well. So, Man, and you see, working, writing right now, making my plans for 2023.
Bruh. I mean, so when you looking at, I know you say what 2023, you dropping it. Do you got how you gonna drop it this time, man? Are you gonna do the premiere like you gonna do it in Michigan and then one in Detroit? What you gonna do? Michigan, Detroit, and then one down in Atlanta. How you gonna do it this time?
You know what? I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it yet, man. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna do two this time. I'm gonna drop it a little different.
Okay.
This time than what I did last time. Well, that's the goal. That's the prayer. I don't want to give too much away, just being for real. But and shooting for network TV with this film.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's a process that I got to go through. You know what I'm saying, to get it to network TV. But that's what we're shooting for. The BETs, the OWNs, the without saying too much.
Well, I saw. I mean, hey man, you meeting the challenges though. But yeah, man. Like so. I guess here go my question. Here go my question on that. So you did the first one, then you're doing this one right now, and you're about to drop that. Of course, you done learned a lot from it, and like you said, you're probably not going to do both screenings like that this time. How was the effort trying to even take it to network? You say trying to take it to a network. So what's the process on that, man? I mean, I know that's a whole different hurdle.
Yeah, it's a bigger project than Broken Covenant. I don't know how much. I don't share too much on social. I'm sorry, let me turn my TV down. Right. I don't share too much about it. You know what I'm saying, on social media. I actually got to do better with my whole social media presence with Taylor One Film. But anyway, it's a bigger project than Broken Covenant, and typically what happens is, for those who kind of like don't know, give you a quick little backstory. When you create a film, you can't just say, I'm gonna make this film, and it's gonna go to Tubi, it's gonna go to Amazon Prime, it's gonna go to Netflix. Right. It's a whole lot of red tape, man. You got to go through it. It's a lot of work. Right. And but the best thing you can do is get a distribution deal. You get a distributor that works on your behalf to shop your film. Okay. And so I was with Broken Covenant. I had a distribution deal, so we went straight to Tubi, Amazon Prime platform. They both wanted the film, which is a blessing because it ain't guaranteed that you're gonna, it's still not left up to me if the film gets picked up. Okay. So it's a blessing that it's being picked up. It's getting picked up by a couple other platforms that I'm going to be announcing in a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. And so it's a lot of red tape you got to go through, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you start trying to talk about network TV. You know what I'm saying? You got to, your stuff got to be on point for real. So, but I'm shooting for the stars, man. You know me.
But you definitely shooting, man. Now I seen not too long ago you
I'm shooting my shot.
I hear that, but I seen not too long ago you just won an award. Well, yeah. So what about that, man?
So Broken Covenant won international film festival. We won an award. I'm trying to remember what was the category. I don't know if it was. Honestly, I don't remember. I want to say it was Best New Filmmaker category. I just got an email just a couple days ago that we're quarterfinalists in the LA. It's a Los Angeles Film Festival that we put Broken Covenant in. Just got an email that we made it to the quarterfinalist stage.
Wow.
So yeah, man. Broken Covenant is doing good things, man. I still get people that call me about Broken Covenant, man. You know what I'm saying? Being for real. So
hey, man. I mean, ain't nothing to it but to do it. You just showing people right there. I mean, I was just talking about this not too long before you actually popped in, just to come on. But we could think about things so much trying to make them perfect that we never even do anything at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, here you go. You 2 feature films deep now. You know what I mean? A lot of connections, and you moved out of your comfort zone big time, and
definitely, my brother.
And now you nationwide is on our side. You got people knowing you and everything, but that's the way you got to be, bro. So I'm proud of you, man.
I'm trying to reach people. Definitely, that's the goal. You know, sometimes I don't even be, you know, when I really think about it, you know, I've talked to you, you know, off record, you know that, you know, I'm assuming most people on here, if they don't know, you know, that we related. You my first cousin,
Right.
you know, mom's twins and things of that nature. So, you know, we've had a ton of talks, man, down through the years, and you know, so it's not easy, man, chasing goals and dreams. You know, you have moments that you have moments of doubt, just being for real.
Right.
You know, things don't be happening as fast as you want them to, but man, ain't no quit, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't quit. You know, I'm in too deep now at this point.
Hey man, if you turn back now, man, I'm gonna have to check you in the Havenwick or something, dog. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, because really, when you this deep into it, man, number one, you done spent a lot of time, a lot of finances. Like,
Yes, sir.
at this point, if you pull out now, you done lost.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, you got no point, but you ain't got no choice but to keep going with it
Right.
at this point, man. So, like, I'm proud
Yeah,
of you going.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm proud that you kept on going with your thing and doing your thing.
Yeah. I think I might actually come back to the stage this year, though. I've been thinking about that.
Hey,
Yeah.
now this guy right here, Martell Taylor, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here about him. Now, look, now Broken Covenant, that was a stage play, right, Mark?
We did it at, okay. Yes, we did. Well, let me tell you again, the other backstory.
And if anybody comes in and they have questions for Martell, you can put them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Mark.
Yeah. So, okay. So what happened was I initially wrote Broken Covenant as a film.
Right.
So I wrote it as a film, I believe in, I want to say 2012, something like that, 2012, something like that. While I was living in Dallas. I moved back home to Michigan in 2017, and I actually wound up doing a Broken Covenant stage play. So I had to rewrite it. I had to adapt it from a movie to a stage play. So I did it as a stage play in Detroit, November 2017. Then I turned around and filmed it. I rewrote it again, changed it back to a film, and we did the movie in 2020. So yeah, we've done stage play and 2 movies.
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, Mark. I wish you could actually see me, but I don't know if you.
I got my computer up, so I can actually.
So you can see what's happening.
I'm looking at my phone, but I can see you on my computer because I got my computer.
Okay, yeah, I still got some kinks to work out myself. But I said, you know what? If I wait to work out the kinks, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work out the kinks while I'm doing it. So, you know,
exactly. That's how you learn, man. For real.
That's how you learn. That's how you make, and that's how you make money. You got to mess up on yourself first. You know what I'm saying? So
and then I don't want to leave you out, brother. I'm just gonna keep it real. You know, I want to give you a shout out because the first thing that I did, the first thing that we shot a story of faith, short film.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That you shot that one for me.
But yeah, I know what I was doing, man.
But
yeah, I shot it all right.
No, you silly.
You ain't premiered that. You know what I'm saying?
We were still learning though.
True that. But I shot it all right. It's shot. Hey, that's in the can, like they say. But
no, actually, no, it's not. I never showed it to you.
Yeah, you showed it to me, but you know what I'm saying. It's certain, like, I know you don't even like going back looking at some of your old work because it's kind of like, man, I was that gruesome, but.
Well, no, I wouldn't say gruesome. Definitely not gonna say gruesome. I ain't gonna even lie, because for that to be our first product, I mean, it turned out well, but we shot that in 20. Let me see, I moved back in 2017. We shot that in 2016.
Yeah.
So of course, I'm better at what I do. 6 years later, you're better at what you do. You know what I'm saying? 6 years later, like you say, we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I got in the car, drove from Dallas. I felt good. I had bought me a director's chair on Amazon. Then I had the script. We came home, we shot it, which we did good.
Yeah.
But like, if we was to do something now,
it'd be totally different.
It'd be totally different, though. You know what I'm saying? But it still turned out good, just being for real. So I mean, every now and again, I go back and watch it. I don't go back and watch it a lot, but I do go back and watch it because I think it's important to see your growth. You know what I'm saying? And how far I'm sure you probably do that too. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I do. I mean, even last night, I went back and I was looking at some old stuff, and whatnot. But what I wanted to say was, man, now this stage play that Martell put on, you would have never thought this was his first stage play. I mean, he turned the Joker out. Both. I don't know if you want to call it. Well, X or both plays because he did twice that day.
I did. Yeah, I did 2 shows. Did 2 shows. We sold out both shows at the Paul Robeson Theater in Detroit. So.
And he did, and he did amazing. I'm telling you, like if I didn't know Martell, and I did not know that this was his first one, and those actors that played their parts, if that wasn't their first experience, or a lot of them was their first experience or whatever, I wouldn't have knew, because totally it was like he was an experienced guy even at that point. So that just let you know that he was serious way back, when he did that. So if you taking it back to the stage, dog.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Oh man, you're gonna have a nation. You're gonna have a nation tour with that. That's a money maker.
Well, the funny part is it's okay. Then again, kind of letting the cat out the bag a little bit. So the goal is to actually. Right now, my vision. Let me change that. I ain't gonna say the goal. My vision is actually to do the stage play back at home in Michigan. But I also want to go on the road with it. Just a couple of places after we do it in Michigan, like keep it more Midwest, where we can travel, maybe like Chicago, Ohio, Indiana, things of that nature. See if I can get a couple promoters on board, you know what I'm saying? And we, try to take it to a couple different places, but started off in Michigan. So that's my vision. That's my vision. That's my prayer. And it's on the whiteboard back here. You know what I'm saying? Getting stuff prepared for 2023.
Well, you know what, man? That's gonna be at the end of the day, we can't do this, and this is what people don't understand. We really can't do this without actually people supporting. Period. And also being able to finance, like we tell people, or I tell people, dreams, they not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Dreams is not cheap.
Say it again.
Yeah, dreams is not cheap. So we need people to go ahead and support Martell with what he's doing every time that he releases a project. We need to see it. If you can't make the premiere or whatever like that, still throw a cash app or something to him or something like that, because you want to support your people that's trying to do something. Here we go. We got a guy. I don't know anybody from here personally that made 2 feature films. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know anybody that have. Do you? I mean, I'm talking about some real films. I ain't talking about just junk films. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. This fair use. I
get exactly what you're saying. The one thing that I tell people about support is bigger than financial. Of course, I'm not gonna be. Don't get me wrong. It costs to make movies.
It do.
You believe it do, and it ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? So if folk would ever wanted to support in that way, that's fine as well. But I'm gonna make my movies regardless. Where I think the most support is needed is support that's free. It don't take nothing to share a post.
Yeah.
It don't take nothing to tell your family, your friends, "Hey, watch this movie."
Right.
And honestly, that's the type of support really that that I want. Being from a small town, called Pontiac, you know me. I try to put on for the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the guy that I'm going to go somewhere and somebody say, "Where you from?" I say Detroit. Right, I don't say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from Pontiac.
Yeah.
Most people have heard of Pontiac. If they haven't, then I'll be like, well, that's 20, 30 minutes away from Detroit or whatever. But I'm from Pontiac. I ain't from Detroit.
Right.
I have filmmaker friends that's in Detroit. They're from Detroit. I'm from Pontiac.
Right.
So, the only thing that I really, ask of friends, family, people from where I'm from is just talk about it. Talk about Taylor One Films. Talk about, what we got going on. That was the whole purpose of coming home doing the premiere last year.
Right.
Because, like I say, we did one down here in Atlanta. We could have stayed here, you know what I'm saying? But, 80% of my cast was from Atlanta.
Right.
But I felt it was important, honestly, to come home. and do the premiere, and it was worth it.
Well, that's what's up. I'm glad that you did. I wasn't, of course, I wasn't able to go to the premiere at that time, but yeah, and I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, not only talk about it, we do got to put our money behind it, because, and the reason I just say that, even if you can't go see the film when you need to see it or whatever, when there is a premiere, what financial does do is keep the wheels on the track. You know what I mean? And yeah, he's gonna make his films regardless, and I'm gonna do what I do regardless, just because we love it, and we would do it for free if we could.
Right.
But it still keeps the oil in the engine. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's to continue. You know what I'm saying? And make it not as hard, and he can work creatively without that stress on his mind. So when he does drop these projects, I would just ask anybody that goes back and listen to this, because I'm gonna cut this segment, Martell, that me and you have, like, I'm gonna chop it up and just cut it into a segment and make it shareable.
Okay.
So people understand that, I think it's important to put you got to put, if you really support something, you put your money behind it. If you support your kids, you give them money, don't you? So it's like,
sometimes.
But you know what I'm saying, though.
I get what I'm messing with you. I get what you're saying.
You support your car, you got to put money into it to make it run. So it's like, just look at the brother doing the good thing.
Well, and when I say support, even from the standpoint of, when you start talking about the financial standpoint, it's sometimes it's something as simple as just going to check it out, or paying for it to watch on a streaming platform.
Yeah, of course, that's what I'm saying. Pay for it. Watch the product. Yeah,
don't bootleg it. You know what I'm saying? Don't I feel like this. We'll go spend easy $70-$80 to go support a celebrity,
right?
And I think that's fine. Honestly, I don't think there's absolutely nothing wrong with supporting your favorite celebrity, whether if they sing, act, dance, stage play, movies, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I also think if you go spend $70-$80, why you can't spend $10-$15 on someone that you know, someone that's from your hometown? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Things of that nature. Yeah. And that's just my personal feeling about it. You know what I'm saying? I try to, even being in Atlanta, I support a lot of local things back at home, and because it's a lot of good things going on in the city of Pontiac. It's a lot of people that's doing some very good stuff. Just being for real, very good. And I just think it's important that we all support each other. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah, I mean, and like you said, it is important. I mean, to support. I mean, especially the people that is actually, I call it moving the needle. People that's doing stuff that typically hasn't been done yet. You know what I'm saying? So, support those people that are doing things. And before you came on, really, I had a rant about Facebook, because I was really thinking about shutting Facebook down, because I really don't like it like that, like I used to. I noticed that I get more love or attention from like when I do these types of things from like a YouTube platform. But it be the people that know you. It ain't that they act like they like you. They really don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't even want me. You don't even want. I don't even know if we need to have this conversation.
They'll watch you. They'll watch you on here, but they won't support you, and they act like, you know what I'm saying. And they always have. I don't know, because I was more or less talking about that girl that happened in Mexico. She thought she was with friends. Yeah. And you see what happened to her. Migo, the guy Takeoff, he thought he was with friends and family, and you see what happened to him. So it was like, you got to really kind of watch who say they support you and who's with you. You can end up dead. Yeah.
Well, even and even not ending up dead, but you just said something that's extremely important, not just being free. All you gotta do is pay attention, man. Mm-hmm. If you pay attention, you'll see who rock with you. You'll see who supports you, man. Like I say, support is way bigger than even financial. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's easy. All you gotta do is pay attention. I'm just being for real. All you gotta do is pay attention.
True.
And pay attention, and don't allow it to bother you, because sometimes it's just revelation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just revelation. God will reveal to you really who rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Who in your corner. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. So, man, I truly learned. I I can't say I always felt like this. You know, I'm gonna be very transparent in this statement that I'm about to make. It used to bother me at times when I had certain people that I kind of felt like, oh, I know this person is going to support me. You know what I'm saying? People I've been knowing 20, 30, 40 years. And it used to kind of bother me. I ain't going to even lie. You know, I can be transparent with it. But then I grew out of that. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's, sometimes you outgrow people, sometimes you outgrow each other, and sometimes you just, you know, God will show you who really rock with you, who really supports you. You know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. And in the season in your life that you're in, man, you can't have everybody, you know, as a part anyway. So,
how do you, you know, when you got to go, just let me know, man. But
man, I'm over here writing, man. I'm chit chatting, man. I got a few.
How do you know when it's time, like, you know, certain people can't go with you anymore? You know what I'm saying? When you more or less outgrown them. How do you? Because I know you dealt with that. You know.
I know what you're saying. It's easy.
What? Okay. You went quiet. Hello. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Mark. Hold on. Hello, Mark. You went. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Mark. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I don't know if you hit the microphone or something went bad. Hold on. Can't hear you. Okay, that was Mark Taylor. He might be coming back. We don't know. We'll see. I don't know what happened, but we lost this audio. Maybe it was getting too deep. Here we go. We back. Okay, I don't know what happened.
No, it was me. I got two calls back to back. My phone never ring. Now all of a sudden it want to ring.
Oh, okay. Can you see me now, or I'm still can't be seen?
I can see you on the computer, not on my phone.
Oh, you can see me on the computer. Okay.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, man, it's easy, man. You know what I'm saying? People will remove themselves, man, and don't even know they're removing themselves.
True.
Yeah. Right. And then you just got to remember, man, everybody ain't meant to go, you know, everybody ain't, just like, you know, I'm not meant to go to every level with everybody, and everybody ain't meant to go to, you know what I'm saying, levels with me. You know what I'm saying, and vice versa. You know, don't mean that you don't love them no more. Don't mean that you don't care about them no more. But, hey, man, I'm on a grind, man. I'm on a mission. I'm chasing goals and dreams, and I ain't about to have nothing or nobody's, what's the word I want to use? Distractions. You know what I'm saying?
So man, what's the process of writing? Because writing a movie or script is way different from writing a song. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm pretty sure the steps are the same. You got the beginning, body, and you know what I mean, in certain parts in basic form like that. But how do you do that, man, to put so much meat on the bones?
Well, it starts here. It starts as an ideal. I'm gonna say how I do it, because to me, there's Hollywood way, and then there's the way that you know what I'm saying. Yeah. That most people do it. But again, it starts with an ideal. You know what I'm saying? It starts here.
Right.
For me, what I do is I come up with an ideal. I always got an ideal in my head, so I come up with an ideal. And then I'll kind of like start making like little notes, you know, to decide if it's something that I even want to turn into a script, turn into a stage play, or is it just something to hit me for that moment? So I'll get on the computer, I'll like start writing little notes and whatnot. And then if I decide that, hey, you know what, that's something that I kind of want to tackle, what I do is I kind of, you said it earlier, I kind of create an outline.
Okay.
I'll kind of like to write the synopsis of the film. I don't write the name of the film. I let the name come to me while I'm writing. I never title my films before I start writing them.
Okay.
Because I feel like if I title them, then I'm going to write towards the title.
Okay.
I don't want to write towards the title. But usually the names of the film will come to me by the time I finish writing the film.
Right.
And so I kind of like, I built the synopsis, I built the characters, I give each character, you get what I'm saying? So, for example, like let's just say if my main character's name was Steve, now I'm going to build this character. Steve is a lawyer, 35 years old, yada, 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 yada. So I build my characters out, Then I do an outline of like, what I'm going to write about, what order I want to go in. It's kind of like creating a board, you know what I'm saying? Some people call it creating a board, and then I just start writing.
Then you start doing your thing. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like, but man, that sounds daunting because, I mean, you made it sound like, okay, anybody could do it, but it don't sound like it. I know it ain't like that because, man, you got like, how many average number of characters do you have in per film? You writing for 30 people, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I'll use an example. This script that I'm literally working
that's
on.
heavy right there. Go ahead.
Yeah, this script I'm working on right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm literally only 10. I'm 11 pages in right now. Typically, my film's probably gonna be anywhere between 90 to 120 pages. I'm 11 pages in right now,
Right.
and I've introduced like 6 characters so far. But I mean, I got the characters that I already know is in here. Probably it'll probably wind up being at least 20, maybe even more, but at least 20.
20 characters.
Now don't get me wrong, all of them don't have big parts. You get what I'm saying? Typically your main cast for me probably is going to be 7 to 10. But when you start writing, when you get to that standpoint of like filming, you got to cover every single part. I might have a person in here that got one line. It can be a bartender. You know what I'm saying? Saying, hey, what you guys having to drink? Well, guess what? I got to cast a bartender.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and on top of that, like you say, cast a bartender, you gotta secure a bar.
Then I got to secure a bar. Exactly.
And like I said, all of that comes down to relationships and being able to pay for these types of things. You know what I mean? Just because if you're getting a bar location, I mean, then those are hours typically that they're not probably doing business, or they got to halt their business for you to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that takes a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
That's you know what I'm gonna tell you what's so funny though? That's the fun part for me.
Yeah.
Pre-production is a lot of work. Pre-production is just that. It's everything before you go into production. Writing of the film, casting of the film, getting a camera crew, audio, securing locations. It's a lot of work, but it's kind of fun. For me, it's fun too.
Right.
But it is a ton of work. You know what I'm saying? But you get a chance to build relationships, especially down here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Man, I'm building relationships, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking into places that I'm like, hey, you know what? We were, my team and I, we would like to shoot here. They'd be opening up their doors for me. It costs, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. I don't sleep a lot. Me. You and I will talk at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
Turn around, be back up at 6 or 7.
Let me ask you, man. Is Atlanta still the hub? Because I know, like, it's just it's a lot of people that have moved there and native. But what do the natives? Let me ask you this, man. This is interesting. What do the natives? Because I done seen videos where the people done said, "Stop moving to Atlanta." Like the natives, they like, "We tired." like, because everybody has really conversed right into Atlanta at this point, and is it oversaturated out? That's a good question, man. Is it oversaturated out there, man? Because everybody wants to be entertained in some type of way.
Here's the good thing and the bad thing about Atlanta. Atlanta is like Black Hollywood. I'm sure you've heard that before.
Yeah.
There are a lot of filmmakers, directors, producers, here. There are a lot of people that come here and chase goals and dreams. That's the beautiful thing about it. I mean, this is a place that it's a lot of opportunity here. But there's two Atlantas though. There's the Atlanta you see on TV, you know, Love and Hip Hop and the movies and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And make it look like everything is glitzy and glorious here in Atlanta.
Right.
Well, there's Atlanta, then there's real Atlanta. So you can't come down here. You know, back in the day, a lot of people would move to Atlanta because they felt like, you know, I need to change. I'll move to Atlanta. I'm gonna move to Atlanta, and I'm gonna make it.
Right.
Well, no, you gotta have a plan A, you gotta have a plan B, and probably a plan C. Just being for real. And but if you about that life, if you about that grind life, it's a great place to be. I mean, it's a ton of filmmakers here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't run from you know, I don't run from competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of the best things that could happen to me regarding filmmaking and stuff like that was moving here, because I've met some great people. You know, I've met some people that's been in the industry 15, 20 years. You know, I'm connecting with people. I'm building relationships with people that now, if I was to move, let's just say if I move back to Michigan or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm much more well versed in what I'm doing now than when, you know what I'm saying, than when I was back at home or something like that. So, but yeah, so I can't say it's oversaturated. I mean, it's a major city. It's a lot of people down here, but you know.
Yeah, but but you know, I guess you know what I'm saying. Like, we're more or less people. Put it like this: when you're, you know, in the craft that you in, you know, the industry that you in, and everybody loves that industry. Everybody loves the entertainment industry. You know, music.
They think it's easy. Going back to what you said earlier, they think it's easy.
Yeah, and they don't stick with it. So I mean, they flush themselves out anyway. Tell you the truth.
Well, yes and no, because I mean, it's a lot easier to make a movie now than ever. People are making movies on iPhones at this
for real
now.
For real,
you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, people wake up in the morning be like, you know what? I think I decided I want to be a filmmaker today, and that's how a lot of people is even getting in the industry. But, you know what I'm saying? But
you know what? I mean, not to cut you off, but that's the problem, Mark.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
That's also it's a good thing that you can do that. If, you know, you can make a movie if you want to.
Yeah.
But the bad part about it is it's saturated. It's watering down the product.
Yeah, that's the problem. Where, you know, and I was just talking to some kids the other day, and I said, you know what, the problem to me is that, think about it, back in the day, man. I mean, we grew up hip hop era. Basically, it's so funny. We as old as hip hop actually is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only really 40 something years old. You know what I'm saying? But in order to actually get to a studio, you had to have talent.
Yeah.
Now, but it ain't like that. You know, like you said, just like you can make a movie on an iPhone now, you can make a whole record on an iPhone now. Just plug up a microphone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so accessible to be able to do things, which is good, but it also brings in a lot of trash that people have to weed through to find the treasure.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a gift and a curse.
That's what I mean when I say the good and bad part about it.
Yeah.
You know, the invent of social media and social media is a blessing and a curse. I tell anybody, you know, it's a blessing because you really don't have to pay for advertisement and things of that nature no more to, you know, to get noticed and, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. You know, you build a social media following, you can be seen. You know, so it's a blessing from that standpoint. The ability to create, the ability to meet people. Yeah. Yeah. But again, the bad part is it's watering down so much. It's watering down music. It's watering down film and television. Because you can just wake up in the morning and say, hey, you know, this is what I want to do. And so a lot of people are not putting the actual work in. They're not studying the craft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're not, you know, or as you say, they don't not even take it serious. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. They just got time on their hand and they want to do something. You know, I ain't mad at you. Now do it. You know what I mean? Because
and that's what I was just about to say. I ain't mad at them.
Yeah, I might pop up and want to rap tomorrow myself. You know what I'm saying? But it's
yeah. But again, it's just it's just like I say, it's watering and saturating down the product. Back in the day, the good thing, like I say, back in the day, to make a movie, especially to get a movie on network TV or something like that. Back in the day, it was I got to get out to Hollywood. I got to try to sell a script, or like pitch a script. Those days of writing a script and having it on paper and going out to California and sitting down in front of somebody trying to pitch a script. Those days is antiquated. Nobody does that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now it's you can write a script and you make a movie.
Right.
I've literally seen people writing their script as they go along. Like they're shooting and writing at the same time, which makes absolutely zero sense. But people do it.
Well, you know what, man? I just think, I'm just not gonna sugarcoat it, man. I mean, it's not really talent out there like that. I think the talent pool is actually less than that. Bro, I'm be honest with you. I think the talent pool. I think we got a lot of talented people now, but things are so easy. I think things are so easy that talent is not even developed. So I think we got less talented people than we actually ever had in history, because things are so easy for them to do now. In order to become good at something back in the day, like I was telling Sante, I said, look, if you was gonna be a basketball player, all you had to do is take a camera nowadays and just do highlights. And send it off, and you could get recruited off of. You just been. I mean, you ain't even good. You know what I'm saying? It's just take the clips of you making a shot after 100 that you missed, and you can get recruited. I mean, so I think the talent pool is not bad. It's about how you advertise yourself.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Yeah.
If you're a good advertiser, then you can be a millionaire, I think.
Yeah. I know some people, man, putting out. This no lie. I know some people that's putting out 3, 4, 5 movies a year.
Oh man.
I do.
And
I'm just gonna say that right there. They putting out 3 and 4 or 5 movies a year.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, which in today's climate you can.
Yeah, you can. Don't mean you should.
I said I was just gonna say it right there. That's all. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about the ease to make a movie. But to each his own. I guess it kind of really. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I guess it really kind of what determines is really what are you trying to. I always tell people this. Whatever you're doing, what is it that you're trying to accomplish by doing it? Right. If you're a filmmaker, where's your go? If you're a rapper, where's your go? If you're a singer, where's your go? If you're, so that's really what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? Some people just fine with, I'll make film. And you know what I'm saying, and I'll just put content out there. Some people, want to win awards. Some people want to get into Hollywood. So it just all.
So what's your ultimate goal, man? And
I knew you were about to say that.
Yeah, you segued right into the glove. What's your ultimate goal and 5-year plan, man?
And
you know what? Let's not even go 5 years out because the world crazy. We might not make. What is your 1-year goal?
Well, here's my thing. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, so I want to be careful about what I say here. I think there's a lane for everybody. I think there's a genre for everybody. Whether if we're talking about people that's in film, whether we're talking about people that's in music, I think there's a lane for everybody. I don't want to be that person that's in that lane that everybody else is doing. So I want to put out. My goal is to put out film that you can watch with your kids. Now, I ain't talking about like no kid movie, but what I'm saying is like you can watch as a family. You know what I'm saying? I remember being able to watch a movie with my mama. With my now I don't even like watching TV.
Me neither.
Everything that's on TV. You know what I'm saying right now. Yeah. So I think there's something that's out here missing. Stories that talks about family, faith, trials, tribulations, things of that nature. So I kind of stay in my lane, and I let people stay in their lane.
What do people encroach on your lane? And you know what I'm saying? Like they close to you though. They like that's Mark's lane, and I'm gonna try to do what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Ask your question again. What you say?
You know. What if people try to encroach on your lane? Like they close to you. You know what I mean? And they try to do the same thing you doing.
No, that's fine. It's
fine.
Man, I don't listen. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I don't run from competition.
Okay.
I think competition, and I don't want to even call it competition because I root for everybody.
Okay.
So I'm the guy that a person can call me and say, "Hey, Martell, I have zero experience in filmmaking, and I want to do a film." And I'll sit up and I'll talk to them. I'm not going to be like, "Oh, I can't talk to them," you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not going to tell them how to do this and things of that nature because I don't think it takes away from anything that I got going on, just being for real, you know? So, no, I don't, you know. I've had people that have called me and I've had people be like, "Martell, why would you, you know, they're doing the same thing you're doing. Why would you, you know, give them advice?" Why not? I'm very secure in what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm secure in the lane that I'm in. I'm secure in Taylor One Films. I know the products that we putting out. Mm-hmm. So me telling somebody else about film, how to create film, how to do monologues, how to do this, that, and the third, that don't take away from me.
Right. So what?
And then honestly, to finish answering the question, that's part of what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to. My goal is honestly, Sante, I want to be able to open doors for other inspiring creatives. Now, the creative may not necessarily be filmmaking. It may not be writing, directing, and producing, because that's what I do. But it may be something as simple as camera work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I want to open up doors that, like, you know, wasn't open for me. You know, being where we from, man, you know, you can be great at what you do, but we're not from no major city. You know, we're not from Atlanta. We're not from LA, you know, and things of that nature. So sometimes we got to work a little bit harder, you know, to get our foot in the door,
right?
You know, to be seen. So what I want to do is, I know there's some immensely talented people in Pontiac and the surrounding metro areas. So my goal, my dream, my vision is to have my own studio and be able to open up doors for other, you know, up and coming, you know, filmmakers, creators, and things of that nature. Like, honestly, I want you to be a part of it. Like, I literally want us to be able to have a building that, man, you know, I'm gonna tell my age. Hell, I'm 49 years old.
Yeah.
I want to, excuse my language, man, but I want to do this shit forever.
Right.
And so, you know, so we need some people to come up behind us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to take over the reins, you know what I'm saying, that we can teach. So, you know, when I think about it, I think about like your side being the aspect of you're teaching people how to you're teaching behind the cameras, you know what I'm saying, the whole the camera work, the editing, you know, stuff like that. Then you have the aspect of showing somebody how to write, direct, produce. Then you have the acting standpoint, you get what I'm saying. You know, that's my vision. You know, I don't know if it's gonna happen here, I don't know if it's gonna happen back at home, but that's my vision. That's why I do it. That's why I do what I do, brother.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's gonna happen because, shoot, I mean, it's been happening. I mean, you put your mind to it, or whatever you put your mind to do seriously. As far as this, man, it's been working. So,
right.
That last part of the question was, what do you see in a year? I know you got your film coming up. Do you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk to you and right at the same time. So
okay.
I answered.
No, I'm gonna let you go. Because I'm probably about to probably hit, cut this. But yeah, go ahead, man. Tell me what your year plan is, and I know you got a couple of. I know you got your project coming out this year.
Well, I'm gonna say with my year plan for 2023. It'll probably be better to answer that way. For 2023 is again, get in the split second out. First quarter of 2023. Again, go back to the stage. Definitely want to do a stage play back home in a couple of surrounding states. And shoot my Christmas movie. So those are what's going to be on my whiteboard for 2023. But I like to call those short-term goals because those are goals that I don't want to say that's easy, but those are things that I have control over. Yeah. I have control over. Kind of like all of those things and whatnot. So that's my short-term goal for 2023. Like I say, long-term is, man, I'm just I'm working to eventually have my own studio.
Well, I got two last questions, man, and then I'm gonna let you go, bro. Do your thing.
Okay.
What's the big difference between stage and stage and camera, behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference?
Stage versus film and television for me is, out of the three, stage would be my, I want to say least favorite, because I like all three. But if I had to put them in order, it would be film, television, stage play. And the reason for that is, the good thing about stage play is, when you came to my stage play, but the good thing about stage play is, as a writer, director, is that in the moment rush. Like, it's like we're doing the stage play, I'm hearing the audience laugh, clap, cry, and it's all in the moment. When you're doing television and film, it's not in the moment. You get what I'm saying? Because you have to film it, you have to edit it, you have to do this, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody ever sees it. So the cool thing about stage play is that in the moment rush.
Okay.
You're gonna know if people like it or dislike it, like right then and there. Yeah. The thing that I don't like about it is the control that I lose as a director in stage plays.
Okay.
Because I have to. You got to really, as a director, you got to really trust your cast. Because when them curtains come up on the stage play, if they get to messing up, you ain't never been in no stage play that the director came out and told the audience, "We're gonna start this over." You know what I'm saying? So you got to trust. You got to trust your actors. Your actors. You got to trust that everybody is going to be on point. It's almost like, I look at it kind of like a football team. Yeah. You know how they say, like, a football play. There's 11 players on both sides of the ball.
Right.
10 people do their job, but one person don't do their job, it'll mess up the whole play.
Right.
In a football, using that football analogy, it'll mess up entire play if the left guard with a block. You get what I'm saying? But everybody else, all the receivers open, but the guard with the block and the quarterback got sacked. So somebody didn't do their job. So that's the same thing with stage play. Okay. You need everybody to be on point, everybody to do their job. You need your actors to not overact. You know what I'm saying? You need them to remember their lines. When they don't, you need them to, like, be able to stay on point. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why that's why the stage play ain't my favorite, honestly. I love the rush of the stage play, but it's easily my least favorite out of the three.
I get it, and I understand where you're coming from. So this comes to my last question, man. And since this new show is called, and I appreciate you actually popping on with me, man. I know it's
I'm sitting here working, man.
I know it's Thanksgiving, people getting ready to boil their chitlins, or they boiling them, and they getting ready to.
I ain't had no chitlins since 284 Cedar there, right. 30 years ago.
I know. So what I'm gonna ask this is one question I guess I'm gonna ask everybody, because you know how certain shows have like a certain question they will ask everybody, right?
Okay.
So you'll be the first person.
All right.
What does fair, since it's called fair use, and what does fair or being fair mean to you?
Being fair, like FAIR, being fair.
Yeah,
like,
fair.
I know you're doing a play on words, spelling it FARE, right?
Yeah, but
but fair. You're saying right. But you're saying FAR.
Yeah.
What does being fair mean? Well, it depends. It depends. Are we saying being fair to
yourself?
Are we talking about being fair to others, or are we just?
However, I can't tell you. However you want to answer that, bro.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Well, I think being fair means to be open, honest, and transparent with not just others, but with yourself. Recognizing maybe what you're good at, what you're not good at. Sometimes it can be something as simple as, let me use an example with you and I. So I can be transparent with you and I. I know I'm busy. I know you're busy. And but sometimes, you'll pop up and call me out the blue, or I'll pop up and call you out the blue just because I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Right.
To me, that's being fair. You get what I'm saying? I'm busy, you're busy, but you're still my family. So I can't be too busy that I don't never check on my people, if that makes sense.
Right. Get it.
So that's what I'm saying. So when I say being fair, it's just being fair to your life, being fair to your family, being fair, to your friends, being fair to those that you care about. To tie it all in with me, I moved to Atlanta. Pretty much 95% of my family is still in Michigan. So I moved here to chase goals and dreams. If I was going to get here and not chase goals and dreams, I could have stayed at home. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to come down here and really do what I said I was going to do, or I wouldn't have been being fair to my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could be at home, seeing my family, seeing my kids, seeing my aunties, seeing my cousins, seeing my sisters every day, instead of having to get on the plane to come home to see them. So that's what I mean when I say being fair. So I didn't have a choice. I don't have a choice but to be down here doing what I'm doing, just being for real.
Right.
If I'm going to sit on my ass down here, then I could have stayed at home.
True. Well, bro,
so,
yeah.
So I don't know if that's a question, but I think being fair is just, in a nutshell, is just like, being true to yourself, you know what I'm saying, and true to others. So.
No, I feel that. And however you wanted to answer that was never a wrong answer. You know what I mean? Because it's how you saw it. So, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, like I say, popping on with me. I know it was I knew I probably wasn't going to, hit the road running, but I hit it walking tonight, so
like you say, like we say all the time, man, you gotta start somewhere, man. I don't mind getting back on, man. You tell me sometimes you want me on. Typically, I'm doing typically I'm doing what I'm doing right now, man. I'm sitting here and I was listening to some Christmas music before I called you, and
well, you know what, Mark, this one of the main reasons I got back trying to do this, man, is because the main reason is because if people don't see you typically doing it, they forget that you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is one of the things that actually got my business started. And when I started doing live streams a while back, people didn't know that I was doing it. It wasn't, live stream really wasn't a big thing when I started doing it. But it made people recognize that I was doing it. So if I pulled away for that for a while. So I was like, you know what, let me get back to, plus I like doing it and I had fun doing it. And, I get wild and crazy sometimes. But I was like, you know what, it's good for business too. It's always good to let people hear you. And the thing that
you're gonna, and the best thing you can do that you're gonna have to remember, and I'm sure you get like this at times. When you get back, now that you're back to doing it, I remember like when you used to do, the Effigy Live, even before it was Effigy, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You gotta stay consistent with it. And two, it don't matter if only one person get on.
Yeah.
It don't matter if only one person get on. You know what I'm saying? And it'll make. We have to remember.
You said something important, man. Consistency. Consistency is a killer.
Yes.
Because because people can't even trust in you at that point. They be like, is he coming? Is he not? Is he gonna do it? Is he not?
Yeah. It's, man, when I tell you, consistency is stopping a lot of dreams from coming true. Seriously, I tell people all the time, it's not no one else. It's typically the person in the mirror. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because either A, we gonna talk about it, not start it.
Right.
B, we gonna talk about it and start it, but but as soon as we start it, we're gonna stop it. And C, if it's not happening as the way we want it to, or as fast as we want it to, we'll give up.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
And all of that comes down to being consistent.
Right.
Like, in a perfect world, do I want to be up do I want to be up at 2-3 o'clock in the morning writing and all that type of stuff? Not necessarily.
I think you do, because you kind of, it's inbred in you now, man.
It is now.
Now you like doing it now, like.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, right? I've been doing it since 2012, but I mean, that I still would like to get like more sleep, but I understand I can't.
Right.
Because I have to stay consistent. Because guess what? Ain't nobody gonna write this for me.
True. You're right. And Miss Thomas, I forgot what her name is. Rakia Thomas said consistency is the key to all things. But and that's true. You know what I mean? And you're right. You just told it to me flat out, man. I mean, it's about consistency. And the thing is that sometimes you just lay back and I done did it, but I really enjoy doing this actually. So
I know you do. I know you.
And there's nothing really. I don't care how busy I am, man. I can I can do it. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
I could carve out an hour every other day to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
I'm not that busy, bro. Now, I don't think none of us really that busy. Now, if I had, you know, some people are, but you know,
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I disagree with that. I made a post
yeah,
last week, and I said people make time for what and who they want to make for.
True.
And I did the hashtag. Ain't nobody that busy.
yeah,
Even the most busiest person, not busy 24 hours a day.
yeah. You're not busy or 20, right?
You're not.
No.
I don't care what you're not. So, to me, you have to ask yourself. I tell people this all the time. You have to ask yourself, what is it that you're willing to sacrifice when you have a goal?
Right.
When you say you want to do something, because okay, let's just say one of the obstacles, one of the main obstacles we know is typically what? Financing.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to ask yourself, do I need to go give me a new car every 2 or 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Maybe instead of having a car note, maybe I need to buy me a car. I don't have high insurance. You know, maybe I don't go buy all these name brand stuff that I'm not wearing no anyway.
Right.
So we have to ask ourselves, what is it that you're willing to sacrifice? That's the only thing that's people from achieving the thing. People don't want to make a sacrifice.
Right.
I sacrifice sleep. I sacrifice time. I sacrifice money. I've even sacrificed relationships. It's real.
Yeah.
But it's because I want
Right.
it. So to me, how bad you want it. I'll be honest with you. I'll never let nobody tell me that. Never.
No, but
Absolutely.
no, you're right, and you're right about that. I mean, you are never too busy, man. And it's like, because you do find yourself sometimes you can be sitting in front of your work, like you can be sitting in front of your script,
Yeah.
and you can find yourself just sitting in front of your script. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you got time to do something else, you know, that's productive at that moment that might even inspire you
Right.
for your script. So
Think about this for a quick minute, Sante. Think about the person that's on social media all day,
yeah, all day, yeah.
even when you at work, when you're in the car, when you get a lot of people just sit down doing nothing. The first thing they do is social media. Yeah, a lot do it.
Me,
You know,
yeah,
social-
me too.
But what I'm saying, so you can't tell me to do certain stuff. What if you said just 30 minutes? I got 30.
You blanking in and out. Yeah, you got a phone call?
No, you are. Nah,
I'm blanking out too.
it's kind of like that.
It's choppy or something like that.
Copy.
Oh,
But I'll just say this. I'm listening
Yeah.
real quick.
okay.
If you got, I say this. Anybody that's listening, if you got 30 for an hour for social media, then you got 30. Just chase your goal. I said that right. I'll leave it on.
No doubt. Well, I appreciate you, man. And hey, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and we go ahead and cut this on out, man. And but like I'll be back probably. Tell you the truth, man. I might come home tomorrow, man. I mean, I might get up. Let's see what the Lions do. Let's see what the Lions do. I'm kind of going for them, and let's see. Let's pray for Michigan. Let's see what happens with them. But
If the Lions win, I'll get on with you tomorrow.
oh, for sure, man. Yeah, but yeah, I'm thinking about going ahead and watching that, and actually get up in the morning, man, and do some work. And I'm chilling, bro. But for the most part, man, I love you, man. Thanks for coming on.
Love you too, boy.
And I get with you, Martell Taylor, everybody.
Okay.
Taylor One Films. Check them out. Peace. All right. There we go, y'all. Man, I appreciate it, Martell, for coming on in there. Y'all missed a good one if y'all just coming in. But what I told Martin, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take the whole interview that we did, but I'm going to take little key points and periods and cut them up, and I'm going to share them, make them shareable. So those people, here's the thing, people, like whoever comes on with me, and this is what I want you to understand, whoever comes on live with me on Fair Use, just know it's fair use. So here's the contract right here. If you come on and you want to come on and we talk or whatever the case may be, you come in as an individual, you can come in on as a group. But either way it go, it's fair use. So I'm going to take that clip. If I got something inspirational, if it's something dramatified, you know what I mean? If it's something funny, I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to share it. You know, I'm going to share it as far as on social media platforms, as far as my Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, because Bartow said something that was kind of key to me. If you own social media, you might as well make it work for you. You know, not only do I like and I love doing this type of stuff, and I love my gadgets, and my gizmos, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a real tech nerd, but I'm also, you know, a real person. And I like to, you know, I like to make moves and change when I can and where I can and help where I can. I like to move the needle in what I do. But I like to be different and do something different and do something new at the same time. So this is the reason why Fair Use is here. Fair use is for you, and fair use is for me. As you see, it's FU. It's not fuck you. It's it's fair use for all of us. But I want to take, you know, whoever come on, you know, if it's something, I might take the clip and share it. You know, share it on my, you know, my platforms. And if you're gonna be on social media, why not try to get paid for it? Not doing everything to get paid, but everything needs to be paid. You understand what I'm saying? You know, so I like doing this, but shout out to Martell Taylor, Taylor One Films, and I like to get other people on here. Like I say, that, you know, they might not be into the interest of what he's in. It don't make a difference what you're into. Like my homegirl, Patricia Whitaker, she posts a lot. Patricia Whitaker, she posts a heck of a lot. She's not into film or music or nothing like that, but I think she does real estate, and she a real person. Like, she real funny and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like Patricia Whitaker. My man Dollar, Maurice Mahone, I know he ain't into this. You know what I'm saying? I know he's not into this. I know Dollar is, you know, but I see him on Facebook every now and again posting on people's stuff, you know, being Dollar, you know, being a good guy, you know, so why not? And I know that Dollar do stuff in the community with far as the youth football, and Dollar got experiences and Dollar got experiences and things that I don't even have known about or experience, you know what I'm saying? So I think a person like Dollar would be good to get on here if I can yank him on here. So people like that, you know what I'm saying? Not just people that's doing stuff, you know what I mean, as far as, you know, that we see newspaper worthy or whatever. But I think everybody's newspaper worthy. It's just the people that's more newspaper worthy to me is the people that don't want to be. You know what I mean? So like, I get a person like Patricia Whitaker, a person like Dollar, like I said, my homeboy T. I mean, my homeboy down there in Mississippi. So that's what I'm gonna do. Continue with fair use. But I appreciate Martell Taylor for coming in. I just seen that Gil Garrett just popped in. As far as he didn't leave a comment, but he came in. As far as one of the people watching, which I don't have a lot, so it can only be him, you know, and somebody else. I don't know who. But maybe it's just Gil and my mom's watching or something. I don't know, but I appreciate whoever's watching right now. Yep, there you go. There you go. Gil, I got two people. I'm balling, brother. I'm balling. But I've been on for like maybe an hour, man, and 30 minutes roughly. Martell Taylor pop in. He's just talking about Taylor One Films and the things that he's doing down there in Atlanta. And there you go, Mr. Gil Garrett. Gil is. We talked about consistency, and that's one thing, bro. I would be up at 4:00 in the morning, and Gil, what was that show that you would do? You would get up at like Gil would get up like at 3 or 4, and you know, like ready to go, and he would do a show. Was it Rise and Grind? It was something that he was doing like early this year, that you was doing earlier this year. Sun Slapper. There you go, Sun Slapper. And every day, and it started picking up steam, and you know, next thing you know, I look forward to seeing it every morning. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about consistency, and you know, he shows that in what he does with the Pontiac School Board. I mentioned you earlier, Gil, to the people when I first came on. Talked about you for a moment. That, you know, hopefully you get on here soon. I know you. Oh, here's another. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about your. You have your podcast coming out. I was talking about your podcast that's coming out. So I want people to support Gil podcast. It's going to be on the Facebook platform. I went and checked that out the other day, and I subscribed. So people, go to Gil Garrett. This is one of the things that I said I was going to do. when I do these types of shows, I'm recording it. I'm recording these shows that I do. So when I say these things, whatever, I'm going to cut up the clip and put it out there. You know, so like I just had something with Martell that, you know, the little conversation that me and him had, he came on here, the little interesting tidbits. I'm not going to put the whole conversation, but the little tidbits, I take that and I share it. So basically what I'm telling you guys, and I'm going to cut this part up and I'm going to share it, that I want you guys to go ahead and go to Gil's Garrett's, not only, I don't know if he's doing a Facebook page or just a profile, but whatever it is that he got going on the Facebook side, I want you to support it. And all the friends and all the people that, honestly, man, all the people that he has, I'm gonna put the comment up. All the people that he has on his Facebook or page, all the people he know, all the people that say they support him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Gil, when they see him, oh, Gil, what up? But you can't go over to his YouTube page and subscribe, but you really don't support him then. So now truth is in the proof of the pudding. If somebody's doing something, you act like you like them when you see them, then support them and show them that you actually do. That's all I'm saying, or get out the way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not trying to be cut straightforward like that, but you know, time is up. You know, you either support a person, you F with them or you don't. You know, and it's fine if you don't. You know what I'm saying? If you just don't act like you do. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So go to his page. I'm going to put it back up again. Garrett Group Media. If you support him, truly, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm pretty sure he don't want anybody subscribing that don't fuck with him. So if you really do, go over to Garrett Group Media on YouTube and subscribe. Plain and simple. Follow his content. I don't know how often he'll be dropping, but consistently, I'm pretty sure he will, because he's pretty busy. He got a lot of hats that he's wearing, but I'm pretty sure he's going to have content coming to you guys and pretty good stuff. So, and I'm pretty sure we probably will help each other out also. So, also, I'd like to thank the few viewers that I got today. Like I said, y'all, you know, this was just the inception or the inauguration of, this new show. You know, Effigy Live has been kind of good to me. Effigy Live is how I learned to live stream, and people gave me opportunities based off of doing Effigy Live. They wouldn't have knew I know how to do this, but I took a layoff from it and not being consistent. So Effigy Live basically was a project of me learning, and I started that 6 years ago. But like I said, now that I'm doing this right here, I'm actually doing it. I was doing Effigy Live based off of learning, and I'm still learning. But I'm doing this project, which is called Fair Use. I'm doing this project based off of I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to do what I was doing before, but I really want to do it and be consistent and be professional looking, and I want to be able to, move the needle, maybe in my vicinity. And if it's not in my vicinity, as far as my national geographic location, maybe I could, move it somewhere else. But that's why I really wanted to bring it back to Facebook and YouTube and see if I could have fun with this and then bring people in and go from there. So again, I'm gonna cut it short. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Yeah, why not? I'll come back tomorrow night. I'm gonna come back tomorrow night. It's set up anyway. So I'm gonna get up tomorrow and I'm gonna work a little bit. I got some work to go ahead and finish, watch the Lions, and then later tomorrow night I will be back. And whoever wants to be on the show, all you have to do, if you're on YouTube and you're following me, all you have to do is in the comment, leave your email, if you don't mind putting your email there. Or you can message me as far as YouTube, and I'll send you the link. You can come on Facebook if you want to. All you got to do is go to my DM, send me the link. Go to my DM on Facebook if you're watching from there. Send me your email. I'll send you the link. And not only can we just have one guy at a time or 1, 2, we can have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people all at one time. I'll bring you in, and we can have a ball. And not only that, we bring in phone calls and all that. You know what I mean? And it'll be like that. So I appreciate you all, and thank you for joining me on the first episode of Fair Use. One love.
Bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back on my bullshit, spin back with a full clip. They say I'm with a full clip, and my shooters, they shooting. I won't take it, they do it. I get the breeze, then it's adios.